everyone, and welcome to the Houston Element Podcast. My name is Missy, and I'm your host. And today, we're doing an Instagram Live double feature. Okay, we got IG Live on Mr. Westkeys over here. We got IG Live on the podcast over here, kind of thing. I don't know where to look, but thank goodness I'm cross-eyed in the right eye. Can I get an amen?
Amen.
Amen. So this week, we are sitting down with very special artists, local recording and performing artist, entrepreneur, CEO, business owner, bad mama jamma, whoever you asking, Westkeys.
Hi, Missy.
Hi, Westkeys. How are you?
I'm doing pretty well.
So what's going on, man? Tell us a little bit about yourself.
I'm from St. Louis. I started out in churches like everybody else. I'm playing the piano and keyboard. Got some great names in there. Dorinda Clark Watkins. Jamie Foxx is the biggest name I ever been around and played for at the age of 14.
Wow.
And that was at the Muni. That was like just weird. Didn't even know he was there. Other than that, like keyboardist, drummers, guitars, and then I kind of play with words and the rhythm that I play, so it gives me a different versatility.
Oh, wow. So you're a one-man band then?
Yeah.
Oh, my goodness. Percussionist, string, vocals, keys. So, I mean, you're a rapper, so you're a vocalist, but do you have a favorite kind of instrument or instruments that you really enjoy?
I love the piano, but I definitely, I used to play the trombone a little bit in band outside of the snare. I don't know. It's a different type of release. I have a lot of patience, so I kind of wing towards string instruments and stuff a lot.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah.
Do you have any kind of string instrumentalists that really inspire you for your technique?
No, my sister played the clarinet, though.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Oh, wow. So y'all can do wind instruments, string instruments,
Oh, yeah,
keys.
mom, dad, all us. Everybody, there's not one person that don't play an instrument.
Oh, wow. So you were just always around great musicians.
Always around it.
Oh, man. That's incredible, man. So can you tell us what made you decide to want to pursue a career as a rapper, as a vocalist in particular?
My little brother raps. One day I'm sitting there playing with him. I'm drinking. I just started freestyling to him. He's like, yo, I'm gonna put you on this song. And then, well, I had a little money then, so I did a video. To it. And then that was the beginning of Westside and it just kicked from there. And then I grew a passion with it because I started expressing myself, and it was just different because, I don't know, I guess I'm kind of poetic with it. Had some stumbles and stuff, but yeah, I'm coming back out right now. I got a song, I'm back, that drops December 12th. I haven't dropped in over a year and a half. Westside People was an expression. So Westside People was an expression from an incident that happened where all my music got taken down and everything. Yeah. So Westside People was just an expression, something to throw out there. It really wasn't a release. I'm back is a release. This is a release that's coming. So be looking out for these next 2 weeks.
Okay. So but I mean, and aside from you as a musician, you also produce, you engineer, do all that kind of stuff, man. So can you tell us a little bit about that?
So yes, I use myself as a resource because I do have not necessarily a nice following, but I have a lot of connections, state to state. So I use myself as a resource to bridge in between places to make stuff happen. So from ads to blogs to entourage to showcases to verses. Shout out to BLE. We supposed to be doing the Houston verses now down here. I heard you guys haven't had one, so we're gonna try to squeeze it in. And doing that stuff. Yeah, we're doing that through Interstate 10 live. Interstate 10 is Houston. That's one of my Houston businesses that I just started since I moved down here.
Yes. So can you tell us a little bit more about Interstate 10 and what they do?
Interstate 10 was branched off from me chilling with a friend down here. He's always right. Chilling with him, and he had helped me get on the Source magazine before about 2 years ago. So I'm like, you still have those offers. I'm like, well, I got a panel now, and I got everything else too. So I'm like, I'm finna branch a business in Houston. And then I already was doing the food stuff, and I'm like, I'm gonna use this to be a media outlet and push the truck while I still do this, and I'm actually getting paid both ways. It's like, yeah, so we finna do this. So I'm like, when it comes to all the blogging and all the extra stuff like that, and analyzing analysts and stuff like that, we gonna scratch and scratch. And when it comes to, so I started winging people together. You know, um, shout out Cray and everybody else, the other big promoters and Ziggy and all them. P Dub. I'm linking up with a lot of people. We getting stuff done. Thanks to the entourage that I already had set before me. You know, so shout out to Lil Flip them for bringing me in the door in the first place. You know, and and yeah, it's just going to the top.
Yeah, I noticed like Interstate 10 also does live events that y'all been at, and
Yeah.
you've done events with Little Flip and all these other amazing artists. So how was that experience?
Yeah, well, I didn't particularly do a event with Lil Flip. One thing I do is I keep his name with me, so I don't fall. I haven't traded in 2 years. You know,
Mhm.
um, so actually, my first song I ever remixed was "Game Over" when I first started rapping about 6 years ago, and then he was actually my first major feature too. So that was kind of like,
Wow.
yeah, so it was cool. I've been always rapping the Clove anyway, so I just keep it alive right there. You know,
Wow. So going from like working with Jamie Foxx at one point at 14 and then working with Little
the
Flip as an
weird stuff,
adult,
man.
like what was that like? You know, were you playing keys or percussion for Jamie Foxx at that time
I
or
was on the piano. I was on the piano. It was a Christian thing. He started swinging through there. He came through. It be like that on thing, kept going through. I'm sitting there, me and Nasha and the rest of we don't really know what's going on. And then they told me like, hey, you in the brown coat, that was Jamie Foxx. What?
what?
Like, yeah, this was the event. That was his whole, I'm like, oh,
What?
snap. Yeah, yeah. It's just like, okay. I never, but a lot of that stuff I never could talk about. I was still trying to be tough and stuff back then. So I
Mhm.
never knew later on down the line, like, dude, these are credentials, you know? These are credentials. Like, I wish I had footage like I got footage for a lot of stuff I do now, but I wish I had footage for a lot of stuff.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Well, I mean, there is. I'm sure that your parents have pictures,
Man,
in their photo album somewhere.
yes, I just want to picture me on the Times at like 7 years old.
Oh my God, that's amazing.
For real, I just saw that on my sister page. So, yeah.
Yeah, yeah. Your parents have their photo album of all of your greatest moments. So it's just not on cell phones.
Yeah, I believe that. I do for real. I really do.
Oh, yeah, I know. Because I didn't have a cell phone until I was 14. So there's like a lot of black male photos of me in hard photos. And I'm just like, Lord, better not make no one angry.
Yeah.
So, how was your experience doing that feature with Little Flip, though?
The experience was actually great. I got the footage too. Online. I still got some footage that I haven't posted. We still getting ready to shoot a video. Coming in probably like the upcoming months. So we're getting ready to
Awesome.
shoot a video and release a song. And yeah, still touch bases. I got him and I got two other mentors throughout my career. Joe Terry, he really helps with Interstate 70. He really helps with Interstate 70. And Murphy Lee, he supports the whole movement. He really rocks with me in Interstate 70. So I can talk to them about anything or guidance or whatever else. There's other people that's still a little close, but I don't really tend to them. Those are my three.
Mm.
Those are my three.
So, how did you? I mean, what is a regular work day like for you? Because you got your artist role, producer, engineer,
I'm a
business.
I'm a chef. So I'm a chef. So I run the kitchen. So I literally just got called in there living at Sugarland, and I literally just got that job like a day ago.
Wow, congratulations.
Yeah. So I'm the head cook there now. So I'll be managing the kitchen there, and it kind of went well because it was a favor. Because I don't my ideas expired. I got to go all the way back to St. Louis to get it.
Oh,
And they was like, no, you like you're good, like, you know.
yeah.
So yeah, so I just went from working from the app and hustling with my regular little, entrepreneur things like the music, the blogging, the marketing, the you know
Hmm.
back ends, and now it's like, okay, now I got salary. Okay, so now I can move a lot better.
Hmm.
So I'll be doing some placements and other stuff as well. You'll be seeing a lot more of me.
Man. So you just putting your hands on all of the places.
Yeah, so and that's how I connected with started doing the venues and stuff. How I started doing shout out to Ziggy at V Live. You know, we came down here and partnered obtained V Live and started doing stuff through the food truck in front of it. That was the start of T.N.T. in Houston, you know, and then bad stuff from that. So there's like episodes online for that too. And I'm just placing little marketing stuff, but I'm really just sitting back because I'm still learning the city. You guys still have different tastes, different movement. The people are different.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm not having that much of a strong approach. I'm just throwing it out there and I'm sitting back and watching, you know?
Mm-hmm.
So you got to be a little careful around here.
Yeah. But I mean, impressive. You coming all the way from St. Louis, you know, like why
Yeah.
Houston of all places did you decide to come here and start
Well,
making business?
I just left Atlanta. So I just lived in Atlanta for 2 years before I
Okay.
came here. And so I already had some business that was going to be going on with Lil Flip now. And when I first got down here anyway, I had like reached out to a lot of people. Like, and that's why I had put it on my page. Like, because like soon I did the reach out, I had Jay Prince, I had Finesse 2 times, and I had Junior. Well, all at the same time on my what's the name? So it was like, okay, yeah. And then I can actually say it, you know. I tapped back and forth a few times with Sauce Walker, you know. I honestly could say it'd be a mutual thing, you know. So, yeah. Other than that, I've been reaching out to the regular folks. My new song is produced by Hot Thoughts TV. You know what I'm saying? So, I have bought the beats from them. I've been working with Marion, Your Beats Crazy. I'll be working with him. I'm getting around the city. I'm getting around the city.
Excellent.
Yeah.
So you've been collaborating with a lot of different artists here from Houston in particular as well?
Yeah, definitely. And shout out Big B too. And Big Shasta. I've been around some getting some wisdom from a lot of people. Um, not my age group. So I can learn how to handle my age group. You know.
Yeah. Sometimes you got to shoot the net a little older sometimes, you know, because these young cats are still trying to catch up.
Yeah, I'm sticking with the legends.
Yeah. It's okay if the peons don't know. The legends know.
Oh, definitely. I don't even post pictures when we go lunch and none of that. I don't do none of that because it's like a real mutual thing, you know.
Yeah, it's a respect thing.
Yeah, definitely. When they see me, I want them to be able to give me a push. I don't want them to think, oh, if I do this, he gonna put it all on.
Exactly. Like, you know.
I don't do none of this stuff.
No, you got to respect the artist that is also a person, not
Definitely.
just what their career is. You know?
Of course. And I'm liking your podcast right here. And so with my Atlanta businesses, I also have a TNT branch as well. But I have Breakfast Bar. Breakfast Bar is an Atlanta podcast. So I have some X Falcons on there. And X Falcon. I had a morning show. Shout out to comedian Black Trump. I had a few guests on there. CEO Major, the one that brought the tanks during the pandemic to Atlanta.
Mm-hmm.
And stuff like that. Like I had a couple cool little interviews. It was just a kickoff. I just do it if I feel it, and if I have to have the mindset to do it, and I'm gonna do it. And what that is, those are like small points that are ready for other people that's gonna be around me and my entourage that I see have a good working ethic. That's his spot. That's his station. That's her. And then when I get the building or the warehouse, those are going to be the suites, as well as the other ones that we rent out to Fortune 500 companies and insurance companies. So the revenue will be generated. You know, I have a big mindset. You know?
I see that. Well, you got the producer brain, you got the artist brain, and you got the entrepreneur CEO brain.
Yeah.
So you don't go to sleep. Just
be honest.
No,
I don't. I don't watch TV. I do not know how to play the game. I've never purchased a video game. I've been from out in the world to trying to shape the world. You know,
yeah.
I took my experiences and I didn't learn from them. I embraced them, and it kind of gives me an oversight though, because like a lot of people don't see where they're going, and I be trying to tell them, and then I look at the longevity of the matter, and I be like, even though it's a long time suspension, you gotta wait it out. But I see the end. And every time I even just dab a little bit, it's always greater. So it's like, I know I got it. And I know I got it. I'm going for the top. Nothing but equity.
Okay. Why not be comfortable?
Exactly.
Like, why not be living what you're supposed to be living.
Yeah, definitely. Most definitely.
Some of y'all need to catch up, okay? Like, I mean, like just saying, you know. But
So I plan on switching. So after this last drop and this last tape, it'll be my greatest hits tape. It'll be from all the music tapes taken down, the ones that I do own, and rights and everything that I have. And I'm going to do that. And then I'm going to switch to R&B and gospel. Because that's where my roots is. That's where I started. I definitely know I will have a fan base in the area. I have to grab all of mine. I can't stay in one area. So I will be starting back artistry in that area, as well as advancing those that I not necessarily grew up with, but those that I have watched and I see they kind of fail a little bit, and those that I see that talked a lot and did all, I'm going back to get them, I'm going to help them. I'm going to show them. I'm going to show them. I gotta get all these areas. So I'll be doing some Kirk Franklin type deals. I'll be playing. You're going to see me doing everything.
okay, all right. Like kind of having like a Ray Charles moment when he said he wanted to switch his genre and they told him, no, you can't do that because you signed to this. He's like, well, how about you sign to this because I'm going to play the music that I want to play.
Exactly. It's like a little R. Kelly, what you say to me or something like that.
Yeah.
It's not going to break the industry. You're just going to see somebody being themselves. That's what's in me and that's what it is. So it is. I mean, when you fight, you use your strength. When you pray, you kneel. So why can't I show that?
What do they got to be afraid of?
Why can't I show that?
What do they got to be afraid of, man? So, yeah, you were talking about you had a podcast at Atlanta. It's called Breakfast Bars. Yes. And is that still active right now?
It is getting ready to open back up now, actually. Shout out to Kimiko TV in Atlanta. She will be setting up the new plans and stuff for that and getting that going. Megabangpromo.com down here will be processing all of the new banners and the new logo and everything. So they got some cheap promo. Y'all need to know what's in y'all city and go ahead downtown. They getting it together for Interstate 10 and for my businesses for the low. Yeah.
Excellent. I like the name Breakfast Bars. So
yeah.
What was the inspiration for that podcast?
The inspiration for the podcast is, for one, my homeboy had a lot of candle butter. So it was just like
the beginning to every great story.
Shout out to Port Hampton. My homeboy had a lot of candle butter. And it's so like, bro, make some cereal bars, bro. Make some cereal bars, gonna get the brand on it. Cause I had my own chips in Atlanta. And I'm finna get some more. My friend down here, I just bought a vending machine. And I'm gonna utilize and expand her business by putting my stuff in there as well. But that's what I was gonna do with him, was gonna get the wraps and stuff from Alibaba, get the wraps and stuff. And so at our podcast, we were gonna edibilize the moment while we joke and laugh, of course, because there's a morning show involved. So we gotta caffeine them up, we gotta pipe them up, we gotta make them feel normal to get to the environment, and then we gotta punch the environment. You always gotta invest in your vicinity. You can't never just. So I'm like, if we're gonna do it, we're gonna benefit from it. We're gonna be, yeah. That was then, though.
I love that, though, man. So did you feature a lot of different, like, local professionals from Missouri?
Not from Missouri.
From Missouri, from Atlanta, excuse me.
Yeah, but I did have some, so if you got an exclusive through Interstate 70 on marketing or something like that, you did get an interview on Breakfast Bars. And so, like, I mixed them all together. Like, each one does promote each other. But yeah, I did have, like, I forgot his name, like Bobby something from that played football for the Atlanta Falcons. Like I said, I had Major. I had a singer from American Idol on there. I had a guy from the BMF episodes on there. Those are the only ones that I can get on there. Besides regular locals and people that won and reviews and stuff like that.
Okay.
But for actual episodes, yeah.
Okay. Excellent. So you were talking about you worked with some different kind of engineers. You said on your recent project, Westside Keys, you worked with the
Westkeys.
Westkeys.
Yeah. Yeah. So all right. So on the ones that's not out, that will be on my greatest hits. Yeah. I got of course, Lil Flip, T.Rail, Murphy Lee, One Play, Bigger Ranking. I think I'll finally have all of my materials where I just go ahead and release the song with Jada Younger. And I have a Young Dro, and after that I have some St. Louis locals. So I'll be asking their permission to throw in there like Benz 09 and Hollow Hunters and I'll probably get one more feature from this new guy that just came home in St. Louis.
Okay.
Three Problems Rello. I'll probably get a song with him.
Yeah, I've been looking at your discography, and you got like pages upon pages of just fire, man. Like you got a whole one yours with people featuring on you, then whole great ones of features with you too, you know, kind of thing.
Yeah.
So
I have all my interviews gapped out and spaced off in playlists, all my blogs over here, columnized in playlists. I got my businesses here. So what you research, you got to be careful because it's going to bring all of that directly up. I have a lot out there. A lot out there.
Yes, you do.
A lot of people, they might have conversation, but a lot of times I don't respond because I know they ain't researched. I know they haven't.
So what is your algorithm? What is your secret sauce for when it comes for releasing? Because you got a lot of great singles out, a lot of collaboration works out.
Yeah. So right now, I've been so strong-willed. Had all the millions of views out there and all that stuff. And it's like, what can somebody else do for you? How can you collaborate with another company or something like that if you're doing everything on your own? See, the entourage, I said for myself, I've never been signed on that. I said all down to from being on BT to even messing up as a kid, being on PBS, then getting millions on World Stars, to me and Big Rankin making Genius, to like, you know, Hot 107.9 Atlanta. Like, it's just going out, period, from medium after medium, Jam Street Magazine. It's like, dude, what can somebody else do for you? Like, no, you gotta figure it out the right way if you're gonna be moving like this, because you wasting money. You're just blowing it back. Features alone, I could have ran a whole career. Just by those features stuff I paid for alone. And of course, everybody got the cars and stuff. I got smart though. White man guy basically gave me a Bentley for like 30. I don't want to lie, it was like $37,000. I sold it for 55.
Wow.
It was an 03 Bentley Continental. It's like, okay, I had God blessed me to be able to obtain some money in 2020, and I used it to push and better myself. I thought I was going the right way, in which I should have started with the trucking companies and stuff first instead of pressing my name. But I'm not there right now. My mind is more broader anyway. So I knew it was going to take this entourage to have platforms to colonize everything. That way I can't analyze and control my walk because I hold the media. You know, that's the main thing you need to control because that's what the people's going to see.
Yeah.
So you need the credentials so they can believe, and then you need the medium so they can follow.
Y'all paying attention?
That's what I'm trying to get well.
I mean, now you making it sound real easy, you know what I'm saying? And, you know, I'm sure theoretically it is, but you got that mindset, honey.
Yeah. I'm patiently walking through it. I'm taking my time. I can dibble and dabble in certain areas if I need to. I don't think people recognize how smart I really am if they don't understand how much I've been in the books and stuff, as well as been in the streets, you know?
Well diverse.
You have to learn from it, though. You got to learn from it. If you was that tough, then you should be eager. You know? You should be hungry. You're like, why don't I know nothing of you? You should feel like you lack everything. You're so empty over here. You're just hollow. You're nothing. You're just a hard shell. You got to fill that in. So I start feeding my brain, start feeding my body. Life will sit you down and make you have the thought. Take that decision and go with it. That's what I did. Then I started getting the trucks and the Mercedes and stuff all over again, and motorcycles and stuff. It comes. It does come.
But I like what you said, you know, feeding the brain and feeding the body, you know, not just sitting around just waiting for opportunity.
For what?
You know.
Everybody does what they do for a reason. I smoke because I can't bottle stuff. So sometimes I have to calm down a little. So we just slow it down a little bit and be like, I still be going. So it's like I blow the high too. It's like it's like, it's like, I don't know. Like I'm trying to get in school and just be like, I give it. I go through it. I go through it. And it's like, all right, I take the test, and I be like, this is boring. Oh, you just scored. You just did this. Like I barely even did this. Like, oh, that's because I already know this area. I'm a student for Full Sail University. I'm trying to transfer, but yeah, I go to Full Sail University for business management and music business management and communications. But it's like it's kind of dull and boring to me because I've already, I was just getting the credentials so I can have a more firm establishment,
Mm,
so I can connect that with more larger companies. You
I
know,
see.
yeah,
And you also, if I'm not mistaken, you have your own studio that's called
yeah.
Look to the West Recording
Yeah, and
Studios.
I also had because I in Atlanta I had a record label. I had some couple artists. Still have a few to this day that I was just shouting out. So in Atlanta I had kind of took over OG Hood Register establishment. He was having a little downfall. A lot of people didn't know he was ill.
Oh,
So kind of took over that, and it went from putting permission stuff in my name to just like filling in with the artists and stuff like that, and became the branch. I started Look to the West Records, and I had a few artists that I really didn't play about, like Purple and Purple Rain and all them. I gave a lot of people that you guys know now their first shows. Like Flo Malcolm and Soldier Boy's artists and Dope Lame and all them. Them was their first shows and bookings. Coming to
wow.
my artist parties and stuff like that. I have the flyers and footage and everything. And those were a lot of my first features and stuff too that are not released that I have too.
Wow. That's incredible.
Yeah, so it's I hold a lot. My name holds a lot.
Yeah, yeah. I saw all your website information. Like you got a lot of you've been consistently pushing with
Oh yeah.
magazine, TV views, all that stuff.
Yeah, definitely. I have to. I have to. I run across people like you. I gotta feel like I belong in the room.
Well, I mean, and you seem to fit just fine, you know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? You got a great personality, you
Thank
got
you.
a whole body of talent kind of thing, you
I
know?
feel it. Yeah. It's just the way. That's just the way it is with me. I don't know. I was born with it. Um. I'm glad I have it. I don't like it. I don't like the media. I just got media and stuff in 2018.
Hmm.
So, um, the Instagram page is a new page because I accidentally gave my page away following one of those prompt student messaging.
Mm.
So, everything is like regenerating, restarting anyway. I'm flowing with it, you
Hmm.
know.
But for a new page, you already got a whole bunch of
Yeah, I'm
followers.
going. I'm going. I am, and I hope I continue to go. I hope I do so much. You bring me back.
Yes, yes, of course. So, and I've heard some other artists talk about that too. They're like, I just want to be an artist. I just want to create. I don't want to have to deal with the social media stuff, but
Yeah.
I have to an extent. So,
Well, because of the streets, I didn't like media. I didn't like cameras and stuff like that. And like yeah, I beat some pretty big cases. I made it out of some pretty sorrowful hospital rooms. But I can honestly say all that stuff was like a broken bone. And after you break a bone and it heals, that's a strong, strong thing over there. So just look at me as a broken bone. You don't want to be hit with it. You know. So I take all these experiences and I grow. I take all my lessons and I grow. Um, I deviate them with my environment, and I also use it to analyze the people that I be around. All of my environments, and anytime you see me, it might look like I'm having fun, but trust me, I'm at work. You know. So trust me, I'm at work. Seriously.
and so what kind of elements do you really like when it comes to your music specifically? Because you got your specific sound.
Yeah, and I will honestly say, I always say this. I play the piano when I rap.
Yeah.
Yeah. So if I feel like I'm gonna hit a run or start jotting octaves or anything like that, or go from drop to a minor, or something like that, I switch my flow. I may start rapping fast. I may start harmonizing. I may bring you back around, and I may let you know, and I may, yeah.
So you auto tuned yourself, like real auto, like
No, like that'd be my voice. Yeah.
Oh no, oh yeah, for sure. But I mean, I'm thinking of it like when you look at the auto tune, you usually see the whole key
Oh,
spectrum. You
yeah.
know what I'm saying? But it'll show if it's going from E to C or whatever. But you'll
Oh
be
well,
sitting there on
yeah.
the
If you
piano.
can image that in your head, wow, that I've never ever put that together. Yes, that's pretty much like what it is. Cause it's like in my head, I
Wow.
hear like. It's like, you know,
Hmm.
I don't know where other people get theirs from, but that's where mine's come
Wow.
from.
That's I want to see that. Like that sounds really that's really cool. But
Yeah.
like y'all take a lesson, okay? Because Westkeys is about to show y'all that y'all don't need autotune. Just
Yeah.
oh no, fix that key.
Well, you could hear it. You could hear if you out of key. Or well, that's because I've been playing. And I play by ear too, so
Hmm.
I didn't ever have lessons.
Yeah.
My dad's a master musician. So is my brothers. You
Hmm.
know, my mom too. Even my mom. My mom's a nice drummer too.
Oh wow.
Yeah, she plays drum set.
Oh wow. Yeah, that's not the mama you want to meet outside of Walmart and try to take her bags because she's got a left hook and a
No,
right hook.
she'll take care of herself. I
Yeah.
wouldn't worry about
Yeah. Drummers got Smith and Wesson. Okay, like no.
Yeah, she'll definitely take care of herself. My dad wanted the same. He's a warrior as well. Big musician. He made some big movements in his music career. Like my mom now my mom's a national evangelist. You
Hmm.
know, she travels. She's a preacher.
Hmm.
My dad, he's the regional Methodist bishop now of the Baptist Choir. So,
Hmm.
and he's the reverend over at LOP in St. Louis. So, I still got two strong figures over there with me.
Oh, that's
So
wonderful.
we're in both worlds, you know.
Oh man, that
Like,
sounds excellent. And is
yeah.
that did you tell your parents that you're gonna be doing like some R&B gospel projects here soon?
I told them I was gonna do that. My daddy said I'm gonna break the industry. It's
They
like,
ain't ready for that heat.
yeah, he's like, you can't just go over here and do this and then do it like that, man. That ain't right, man. like he like that ain't right, man.
Hey, if y'all aren't ready for the heat, get out of the kitchen.
Uh,
Okay? Like for real. I want some heat. Ain't nobody said bring my plate cold.
yeah.
No one goes to a concert and says, "Man, I hope this sucks." Like,
yeah. No, not at all. Just go in there and be like, I mean, Fantasia kind of breaks it through and you never pay attention to it.
yeah.
Like she comes in, she'll slap some gospel in there or something like that.
Oh yeah.
Let you know, I've heard Rod Wave slides it in there a little bit.
Mm.
Moray plays around, but he slides it in there. You know, so I know where these roots and where these people from. I know my kind of people. You
Yeah.
know what I'm saying? So I'll be able to identify some of the ones that they think is, you know, no. uh-uh.
Oh, T-Pain, when I heard him sing a cappella, I was like, "Sir, you church singing son of a gun." I knew it.
All Zaytoven beats and all them, I'm like, oh yeah, they about Kojic or Pentecostal.
Mm-hmm.
So I can hear it.
He said I could hear it.
I can hear it.
Yeah.
You can't fool me. I'm a real one. I'm pointing it out for you. You ain't gotta say I'm gonna say it for you.
Now, so tell me about when it comes to making music videos, because
Okay.
you've done music videos with all kinds of different
Yes.
environments, artists,
Yeah.
scenes.
So when it comes to music video, everything has to match the titling and the sound. If it's a sorrowful song, I shouldn't be in front of the first wheel. You know what I'm saying? And I ain't always got to be in no church or no school or no vacant house sitting on the porch with a couple TVs. And no, if it's a sorrowful song, you probably want to be in a meadow in the middle of a field, kind of like a grayish background. You know what I'm saying? Because you want to symbolize something like alone, empathy, sympathy. So this is just a scenario right off the bat. You know what I'm saying? If it's angry, then you'll want like a drive a disrupted background. You know what I'm saying? Kind of a dark feel, but you want it'll be like have some red and some have a warmth in there because something's gonna happen. You know? That's what this fire is for. It's like a thrill. You know what I'm saying? When it comes to like let's say good music, motivation music, happy music. Of course you want to pop with color. But it doesn't matter with the environment, just always have the background moving. You know what I'm saying? It symbolizes the change. It symbolizes, you know what I'm saying? That's just an example of where your mind will go in when it comes to directory and production. Because you know I have experience in all those areas. It's just like my mind will go to that particular part of my brain when it comes to that. So yeah, everything is particular and done right when it comes to me, and that's why I like to pretty much control the matter. But I don't think a lot of people know I'd be in their best interest due to their background and experiences. So that's another reason why I step back and be timid and subtle too, because I have to be careful, you know, up on my approach with other people. So I do offer this stuff and stuff still, but I kind of wait till they migrate to me now. I throw it out there. I may do some stuff for some people to let them know, hey, it's here. Then I step back and let them know. Those that want to grab onto it, they will. The other ones, I kind of don't force it on people no more because I recognize everything ain't good for everybody. Sometimes you can start somebody and pick them up to a place that they can't move from, and it'll be your fault that they feel stuck in life and depressed because you gave them a little hype, and they took that the clout and ran with it, and they can't move from it. So now it's your fault.
That is a very, very good point.
Yeah, that's what causes depression and all this suicidal stuff and all to make your friend want to come back and get you in the robberies and that's what started all that stuff. You know, you got to remember they didn't have a dream. You gave them one.
No.
When you let them ride with you, when you let them, I done lived through all of that already.
No, I mean, yeah. As much as you love somebody, if they want to sit down on the couch and eat Cheetos and watch Judge Judy, that's
let
fine. Yeah, let them. Don't force them, okay?
Yeah.
You don't need to take somebody hiking and then they're like, oh, by the way, I'm afraid of heights. Oh. I'm so glad.
Tea is so good.
Try to keep it fresh, y'all. Fresh like your spirit, okay?
I know, right?
So you mentioned you got a single coming out here in December 13th.
Yes, I got I'm Back coming out on December 12th, December 13th,
okay.
Yeah. I will be shooting a video and that will be released. Coming by January. I might drop it on New Year's. I might just let the single just do what it do with the cover, you know, because it'll just be full tune core.
Excellent.
And let the ISRC codes run. Then I'll get everything else. Yeah, get your code and all the extra stuff up together. Give you some cheat real quick. Nielsen Sound Scan, Soundwave, Videa, El Noso, Nielsen Sound Scan. I think I already said IRC codes. You want to get your audio and you want to get your video. You also you want to get your what is it called? Your noise. NOISEXE. You want to get that covers your whole background for social media and stuff like that. Even ringtones or whatever. It covers all of that. I don't care if it's 5 cents to 10 cents, you want to get it. You know, that's just some cheat codes on a little bit of money, royalty money. It's a lot more to it. That's why we quiet.
Well, thank you so much for joining us today, man.
I want this tea. Like, I want the recipe.
Of course. No, that's all we're doing, honey. We're spilling it and we're drinking it, okay?
Yep.
And if you can't handle it, goodbye. Leave the kitchen. Thank you.
Shout out to your podcast.
Thank you.
Shout out to the St. Louis media outlets, Blanco TV, STL Lives. I saw you in there. Shout out to you. Shout out to What's Known to Lou, Views from the Arch, Chop Talk TV, STL versus everybody. Atlanta. Shout out to ATL Scoop. Shout out to I can't think of all these media outlets. Texas. Shout out to you again. Shout out to Texas Talk. Shout out to Backstreets with Cole. Shout out to shout out to all the media outlets. Make sure y'all sharing and reposting this. Because we have a lot more to come, especially with moving in the city. Don't think nobody can help you because you still like just like we like. So I'll just link up, network, and have some fun. You know?
Yes, sir. So do you have any do you have any last bit of advice for the listeners?
Nah, we in Houston. They dripping sauce down here.
Okay.
They dripping sauce down here. They all right. Don't forget to follow Interstate 10 Live. That is the Houston's marketing distribution page. We enhancing everything. We linking up with Mobang and other people to make it happen for you. As well as we do page promo. Send your flyers, send pictures, and whatever. We post them for free. We do free promo. Page has been growing. We at like 1,000 some already. So just send it in, you know. And don't be surprised who send it. It's free. So just do it.
Free.
Yeah.
Free and talent. I mean, what do you want? Free and talent. Come on.
We're trying to grow.
Okay. we trying to grow and we trying to nourish the body with art and badassery. Okay.
Definitely.
Well, thank you guys so much for joining us today.
Wait, Misty, you didn't tell them about you.
Oh, I didn't tell him about me.
No.
Man, look, what had happened was, okay, again, I remember. All right, so first of all, shout out again to Westkeys for joining us on the podcast, okay? Follow us on the podcast at the podcast HTX. We're on YouTube, Spotify, all that you know the stuff with the icon and the link. Yeah, we're on that. Okay. If you can Google it, we're probably on it. Except, but OnlyFans, I'm sorry, that page is down.
Yeah, OnlyFans is
that page is down.
Go on my page, I'll send you the link. No, I'm just kidding.
Only dams, please. Well, thank you guys for watching again, and we'll talk to you guys next week.
All right.
Peace.